Thanks to EcoFlow for sponsoring today's video. What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we've got a special video, you guys. Now, I think it's really well known on this channel that your boy loves some portable chargers, right? Well, today we've got the biggest portable charging station we've ever featured on the channel. This right here is the EcoFlow Delta Pro, and this thing is a monster. So first we're gonna do a quick unboxing of the Delta Pro. So for those of you who don't know, EcoFlow is an energy company that makes portable, renewable power stations, so you can use them in your home, outdoors, pretty much anywhere. So let's take a look at the box. And this is actually, are you serious? What kind of thing is this? It broke the blade. Well, let's hope the EcoFlow is as durable as these straps. All right, so let's see. This thing is huge. Whew. So this was a really heavy box. It took Jay, Carl, and myself to actually get it down here. Whew, this thing is no joke.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. And that is why it has wheels. This thing is a power station? What? How many times can we charge our iPhones with this? That's the question. So we got some power cables in this box, some adapters here, and we got our manual. All right. So what we're looking at right here is the Delta Pro. This is EcoFlow's top of the line station, but they've also got the Delta Max right under it. So this is it, you guys. It is a behemoth. This thing is absolutely no joke. I can't imagine how many, well, I know what it's rated at. So this has 3,600 watt hours, which is a huge capacity. And it can go up to 10,000 with the external batteries that you can throw in here. That's a lot of power, you guys. So this thing should be able to charge or power like household appliances, like your fridge or freezer. I wanna do some testing to see if it can power what's going on behind us. That should be pretty interesting. But let's take a closer look at the EcoFlow itself. How do we do this while not being on the floor, Jay? Because this thing is heavy. Carl, you gonna help me out? You gonna use your guns?
I don't want to.
Ah, too bad. Let's go. You got this?
Of course.
See, it's not so. Yeah, because I'm doing most of the work. All right, so we opted to put it on this table instead. But yes, I want to take a look around here. Oh, wow, it's got USB Type-C 100 watt support. So that means we could like charge a MacBook Pro, like a 16-inch MacBook Pro here with no problem. We've got like regular AC plugs over here. We got 2 USB ports over here, USB Type A, and we got fast charging ports over here. So we've got a lot of power here, you guys. And what's this? Oh, okay. So when you want to wheel it around, you know, you just kind of take it like that. That's convenient.
Good. It's so heavy.
Yeah, I mean, you want that battery power or not, Carl? But yeah, this is not meant to be carried, you guys. You not alone anyway. Not for skinny guys like us.
No.
All right, so let's power it on, see what we get. Ooh, I like that screen already. So saying we got what, 3 days of power, 30%, and this is where it tells us how much we're either putting into it if we're trying to charge it, or how much output we're doing if we've got stuff plugged into it. Let's give it a start, huh? Let's try something. Let's charge something crazy. Charging my iPhone. Let's see, can it even detect that it's charging up? Okay, all right. So it's saying we're using, what, 24 watts right now? So we can see just how much power is being taken out of this. This is like nothing. It can go into the thousands, it looks like. It feels wrong to throw a bunch of stuff on it right now, since it's only got 30%. But 30% here is a lot. So let's go nuts, shall we? Let's throw a bunch of stuff on here. All right, you guys, so we went ahead, found a couple of things to plug into the Delta Pro. Look where we are. We got a lot of stuff plugged in here, you guys. And it's charging them all at once, which is insane. So we've got a MacBook Pro over here charging up. We got a battery to one of our power tools. We got my iPhone still over here. One of those little portable massagers, the switch, lots of stuff, you guys, lots of gadgets. So far, we only dropped like 2%. This thing is handling it like a champ. And it's cool because we can see just how much all of the gadgets are drawing from the battery right here. We can just see how many watts it's outputting. And right now, because we have so many things plugged in, we've got the AC power on. It's got the fans kicking up to keep it cool, because you're charging all this stuff. You gotta keep the battery cool. You can kind of feel it over here, and that's awesome. This is, Jay, do I start taking this around everywhere with me, man? Just wheeling it, forget the other portable chargers? This is it? Is that what we do? That's the move, okay. Say no more. But it's wild, you guys. Like, in terms of just like straight up gadgets, there's nothing to it. This is fine. But I wanna see how it handles something a bit heavier, some more heavy duty stuff. But first, Jay, I feel like it's wrong to do it while the battery is low. Like, we're using the battery that came with it. We should charge it up first. All right, so a big beefy power station like this, one would assume it'll take a while to charge it. Jay, how long do you think?
24 hours.
Carl?
5.
So EcoFlow actually has an extreme, it sounds like extreme, but it's extreme technology in here that allows you to use just a regular AC power outlet, and you'll be able to charge this thing up to 80% in 2 hours. That's crazy, right? Let's go ahead and charge this up. This is not the only charging option though. They actually provide some cables so that you can go ahead and use like solar panels so that you can charge it outside. You have that ability. It comes with the cables. What's even crazier though, you guys, with this port right here, you're actually able to take this thing to like an EV car charging station and use that to charge these as well. So you can get some fast charging there. Back here is where you guys can have the additional batteries so that you can just kind of plug them in. But we don't got that right now. We're just worried about some normal charging. What time is it right now? 2:28. I guess we'll keep an eye on it and see at what time it gets to like 80% or so. Okay guys, so we just plugged it in, and there's actually a switch in the back for the charging speed that you want. So right now it's doing fast, and it's taking in about what, 1,400 watts? So what if we change that to slow? Oh, it's like 400 watts. That's a massive difference. Recharge time, I guess the full recharge time right now is 8 hours. We turn this thing on. Whoo, 2 hours, baby. All right, so we'll be back. This thing charges fast. That's kind of crazy. All right, you guys, so it is 4:22. We actually stopped charging a few minutes ago. And look, we're at 84%. Now this did have a bit of juice in it before we started charging, so it's not 0 to 80, but it's less than the 2 hours that we talked about, and we're at 84% right now. So the claim is legit. It's kind of crazy. But so far, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed by this. But what's even more impressive is the fact that this thing also comes with an app. So over here, you have access to a bunch of stats and controls. You can see each individual plug, everything. You can see the stats on all of it. So all the USB ports, the USB Type-C. You can even turn on the AC outlets from here. Let's say you're using this thing during a blackout or something. You're powering your fridge. You might not be next to it. You want to keep an eye on certain things. You can just go into the app, read all the data. It's just cool to see that kind of functionality on something like this. But now, I'm gonna give it the biggest test that I could think of, and that's plugging everything over here in my little, I don't know, battle station, whatever. What do you call a desk setup like this? Doesn't matter. We're gonna plug it all in to this guy. Luckily, I already have it all configured to be connected to a single cable that's right there, coming in on the right. We're gonna plug it in and see if it could power everything. All right, I guess I'll have to bring this thing down. Carl!
Bro.
This thing is no joke, man. All right, I'll plug this in right here. Okay, so these guys should be getting some juice. Oh man, look at that. I haven't even turned anything on yet. But let's turn on the actual PCs. Okay. Okay. We are in business. Whew. That's a little scary, not gonna lie, but it's doing it. And it says we can do this for about 7 hours right now. Now we aren't doing anything crazy, they're just booting up. Like the fact that it's even hours is really impressive to me. Whoo, that is insane to me. What? Now if I throw on a game where it uses some graphical power, draws a little bit more energy, we'll kind of see if that hits it even more. All right, Jay, what game should we play? Ha.
Apex?
Yeah, that's a good guess, Jay. Hopefully I don't have to download an update or anything. Oh no, there is an update. All right, you know what, Jay? We're gonna wait for Apex to download. It should be done pretty soon, but let's do some taxing stuff on the Mac, like Final Cut Pro. Just have like a video render out or something that will draw some, power. Okay, so we've got a full project right here. Let's have that render out. So we got our video rendering. Okay, so we got our gaming PC going. Yeah, see, we're starting to see some spikes. But it's still charging, like it's still keeping all of this on. That's madness to me. All right, so we've got a lot more stuff going on the screen. That's still working on the render for that video, which is a huge project over there. And we're still chilling. This isn't any, it's not any more taxing than what it initially showed when it first bumped. Oops, I died. All right, Jay, thank you. Thank you, Jay. All right, so even though we jumped in a game really intense, even though I died fast, this is still working on the video right in the middle of it. We're still, we're still pretty much chilling. So I can easily see how something like this can power a home or even things like an air conditioning unit, a refrigerator. Actually, we got a fridge right there. Let's give that a shot too. All right, guys, so right now we're gonna try something a little different. After testing the setup, I don't think there's anything that's gonna compare, but we'll try this nonetheless. This is the Sobro. You guys have seen this in plenty of videos. There's a built-in refrigerator inside of here in this compartment. But, we're just gonna see if this thing can power it as well. I'm sure it can power much larger refrigerators with freezers built into it and everything, but let's work with what we got over here. All right, so we are at about 60. All right, and let's see. Is this thing running? Oh yeah. No, that fridge is going right now. All right, so this could easily power a fridge and a lot more. It says we got like a full day's use like this, so we can have this on for a full day with no problem, which is great because if you were to plug in like a normal fridge, it might be a little bit more, but you still get a lot of time with it powered on. So that's awesome. So for me, I'm gonna make sure this thing is charged up to 100%, that it always stays at 100% when it's not in use. So in case there's ever a situation, maybe I'm going on a camping trip. I'm not going on a camping trip. So for me, this is something that's gonna be like a part of my toolkit. So whether I need it for indoor use, something outdoors, I'll have access to that. So the Delta Pro or even like the Delta Max, definitely solid things to have like in your garage or something in case anything goes down or you might need to go somewhere and need the power. These are really awesome options. But if you guys are interested in them, I'll have it linked down below in the description. Be sure to go ahead and check it out. I think they're right now still doing a crowdfunding phase so that they can get a lot of early adopters involved. This is awesome new tech and I am absolutely floored. As a homeowner, I think this thing is going to be a staple for us. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace. $100 if you could pick it up by itself right now. All right? Don't break your back, Carl.
I don't break my back. But
Oh. Okay.
200.
I lied.